Right, what do you take away from how you guys played down in LA?
Yeah. Take away. Obviously the first thing is we've given ourselves a chance. Most importantly, I think that we talked about three scenarios. Obviously, winning the game, tying the game, and then worst case is getting out of there with a 1-0 loss against us. And it could have gone both ways. We had a number of chances to score. They had better the possession, a few counterattacks that were dangerous, but that always happens against them. And I thought that we held firm defensively. So yeah, some positive things we can take away. We hope that those chances fall at home. We haven't scored in 2 games. So we hope that the luck kind of gets on our side, and we got to come out pressing and balls to the wall.
When you have to get at least one, how difficult is that balance of being aggressive but not being so aggressive that you open yourself up to counters?
Yeah, when you're playing against a good team like this, it's important to find that balance, and that's being smart in attack, making sure that when Oba and Clint push forward, that we're supporting them, because we tend to sit back, work really hard defensively, and then watch these guys kind of take off, and we know that they're going to get something out of it. But that time that they don't, that means that it's a turnover. They're quick outside the flanks, and they're right back down our throat. And then we defend, and then we get the ball to those guys, and then us as wingers, it's so difficult to push up and help them. So biding our time, being smart. We know that we're going to get chances, just like we did last game. But most importantly, we have to play to 0, and knowing that and how we usually get chances in a game, that'll be the game plan.
And I know you guys they were missing a couple players the last time you played here in the regular season, but what were you guys able to do to keep them off the board? Yeah,
I think last time it was opposite. They had to win to get the supporters shield, and so they came out pressing. They came out and put us under a lot of pressure, and I thought that we dealt with it well. They had a few chances early in the game, and it's soccer. We don't score until the last 10 minutes of the game or whatever it was. So we expect a different outcome. That Robbie and Landon and Zardes are going to want to still score goals. They don't play the game to defend, and they don't play the game to tie games. So I think that they'll still press when they're given the opportunity. We'll have to open up at some point, but it's being smart and knowing that, like I said, when we do push forward, we got to get everybody forward so we can shut down their counterattack a little bit more. So just being smart, but definitely a little bit different from them, I think, than the last time they were here.
There hasn't really been a moment so far in the playoffs where you guys had to open it up and really had to push it. Is that sort of exciting as a player to just kind of be able to, maybe you guys will just kind of go for it at this point?
I don't think that will come until later in the game anyways, if we do have to go for it. Maybe with 15 minutes left, we've got to get a goal, and at that point it's 0-0 and we have to get a goal. Then we do have to start pumping balls forward and pushing guys forward. Maybe we switch into a 3-5-2, where we've got to put them under pressure and get balls in behind the defense. So I think still playing a smart game. We've got a lot of veterans, knowing that the goal could come at any time. And there's all different scenarios. If we score early, then we've got to play tight defensively, because they're going to want to, you don't want to go into overtime here in PKs. It's a big advantage for us. So anything can happen, but for us, obviously, we look to press the game at certain times, but also being smart.
Sure. Thanks, Brad.